It's summertime blockbuster video.
Oh my god, fucking Blockbuster. Why the hell you fucking unlocked fucking memories of that shit?
Because you used to steal stuff from Blockbuster, just like everybody else.
I didn't. That's actually a story. I didn't, but like I had a video that I never gave back because that store closed the week I was supposed to get that shit back.
So technically you did, but you weren't like everybody else, just steals from Blockbuster.
Basically.
Boo, you should be a thief.
Now the
Thief.
library, on the other hand, that's a different story, but we're not talking about that.
So so we gotta talk about summer blockbuster video from AEW.
Jesus Christ, do we have to?
Okay, so all right. So since you said that, let's start the discourse.
Okay.
How do you feel about AEW currently? Like currently AEW, how do you feel about
Past couple weeks, th- no, the 4 hour thing gotta go. Plus, like the current storylines and all that. No, like everything focusing on the, as you would say, the MWO, the Bucks and all that. Bunch of people I'm not really feeling. You know what I mean?
it? Okay. So I have a completely different take.
All
I
right.
actually think that right now for stories and lore, AEW has been hitting it out the park. Like I feel like everything that they've been doing for months and months and months and months and years finally is starting to come to pass. But the problem is like this is the problem that it always has is we get to the story with AEW and then by the end of the story it's like okay cool we have the end and then there's no follow-up. Like that's the only problem that I have with them is like okay you finally get the story together, you have us invested, but then after you get us invested and bring us right there to the point there's no follow-up. It's like you got us there, we got laid, we both busted a nut. Now we're asking what's next, and you're just like, "I'll call you," and then you just leave. That's how it is. That's exactly how it is. It's it's really fucked up because it's like you enjoy getting there, and you're like, "Wow, it happened." Then after that, it's like, "Well, what the fuck now?" That's the problem.
Great analogy. Fucked up analogy, but great analogy.
Yeah, but no, I've been loving it, and I know like I've only been loving the big storylines. I've been loving the big storylines. Every other storyline is just like complete horseshit. Like the big storyline, it's like the big, I would say the big three storylines is going on. I'm enjoying, but everything else is just like boring the shit out of me. And it's like just it's one story there that I'm just like completely not even checked out of. I completely want to burn it with fire. And we'll get to that when we get to that, but like I completely want to burn that story with fire. And it's like, why are we even doing this? But that's here or there. We're gonna get to that eventually. So it starts off with Tony Storm coming in, and then we see Hangman with Christopher Daniels. And Christopher Daniels is saying, I think you're the guy. You're the guy. And you need help. And this is like what fucked me up because Hangman goes, I don't have anybody. I don't have any friends. He was like, I know Will wants to help me, but him and Swerve are going through it. I don't have anybody. And Christopher Daniels goes, don't worry. I'll figure something out. I have friends. Trust me. And he leaves. And you're like, who the fuck is Christopher Daniels going to get? By the end of the show, you still ask yourself, who the fuck is Christopher Daniels going to get? Because there was no follow up to this in the whole rest of the show. It's like, the fuck? Like, there was no follow up to this at all. Sorry. This was really stupid. Like, him saying that and then like you don't see him again except for like when he comes out to help Hangman after he gets beat up. It's like it was really dumb. Like, it was really dumb of him to say that. If he would have said, I'll work on some things, and then you seen him later and like the scene later and be like, oh, that's what Christopher Daniels was doing. None of it. None of it. There's no connection. It's like, okay.
At the very least, have him talking on the phone to somebody, you know?
Something, like something, just give him something, and it was like nothing.
Like,
So
weird scenario. What if his friend's Curry Man? Remember that? And that being him on some stupid shit. Because that would be stupid.
yeah, no, I would actually stop covering AEW if that happened. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, that would be
Yeah.
really fucking stupid because like you have a series angle and then like he comes out as Curry Man and like that is yeah, like I would stop covering AEW after that. Like, I would never cover AEW and just like be strictly WWE podcast. Like,
Because
I would never utter my lips or my fingers to turn to AEW television. Like,
cause
I'm
it,
sorry. Like,
cause,
they would officially lose me with that because it would be just so fucking stupid. If like you would definitely lose me with that.
yeah. Because in itself, fuck it, to me at least,
Hmm.
Christopher Daniels trying to help Hangman is stupid to me because the whole narrative was, oh, he retired him, or whatever. Even if he forgave him, he never officially apologized. You know what I mean? Like they left it in the air. One of those, like you said, like they kind of like cut the storyline right there. Like you see the remorse in him, but he never outright said it.
That's not true. That's not true.
He
He
did.
did say
He did. He did say
he
it because I
did.
don't remember.
Yes, Hangman addressed it and like they were doing a promo, and I think if I'm not mistaken, it was either with Will or it was somebody right before that, and he said it. He said,
He said he apologized. Okay.
yeah, he apologized to him. He said like he apologized to him, and then like one time they had a backstage segment after that, and he just like he didn't say anything, but he acknowledged it, and Christopher Daniels is like, yeah, just like gave him a look, and they just walked off.
Yeah. Because like either way, Christopher Angus forgave him anyway, even if he
Yeah,
didn't. But like that kind of indiscretion kind of bothered me. But you say he did it. I must have missed that. So
yeah, like he like it was in one of the promos that he did. Like he was going back and forth with Will or somebody, and he said like he's sorry for what he did to Christopher Daniels. Because it was Will, because Will brought it up, was like, yeah, like you retired Christopher Daniels. He's like, I'm sorry about that. He's like, I didn't mean it. And he like so that's why it does make sense.
okay.
So Hangman was coming in, and you see some guy with a hat down and his back turned. Then turn around and it's Moxley. Moxley just gives the little head nod for the MWO to go after Hangman, and they just go after Hangman silently while he's walking in the building. And you're like, oh, they're gonna murder Hangman.
You know how people say it's pure cinema?
Uh huh.
That's what that was, but a bad B movie. Like it looked totally like a movie, like something you would see
Wow.
in a bad B movie.
So then we had Swerve versus Osprey. It opened up the show, and this went the time limit. Now, from people that was in the building, they didn't know that the time limit was coming. They didn't have no idea. Us at home, the announcers kept saying the time limit was coming. They kept saying, yeah, it's almost close to the 30-minute mark. Yeah, like they got 2 more minutes left. They kept saying it to us, which we knew. The people in the building didn't know. And when it happened, it was like, what? It was like, what the fuck? And like, I like that because I'm not in the crowd, but like, the crowd probably was like fucking shocked as shit. It's like, what the fuck?
And that's weird because usually you hear Justin Roberts saying 10 minutes or what have you.
Yes, and for some reason he didn't. He didn't say shit. Like there was no 10 minutes left, this minutes left, nothing. There was no countdown, no nothing, not a utterance of a word. And only us at home we knew. Like only
Yeah.
us at home knew. And that's the crazy part. So after the match, Swerve was like, "No, we need more time. Give us more time." sudden death. And just like on fucking cue when he said sudden death, the MWO shows up and starts beating the shit out of Osprey. And then the Bucks come in, they beat the shit out of Swerve, they handcuff him, and the Bucks put on Swerve sneakers with thumbtacks.
Yay.
Now, this this was masterfully done because if you didn't know, because I don't give a fuck, I didn't know shit about Swerve sneakers. But like fucking Excalibur goes, those are Swerve sneakers with spikes on them. Like, oh, okay. Yeah. No, I see the spikes, but I didn't know anything about Swerve sneakers. So they set Swerve up. He's handcuffed. They get ready to super kick him. And right as they deliver the kick, Osprey gets right in the way and takes the kick. And he lands on Swerve. And he took the bullet for Swerve.
Hit them hard as fuck too.
Yes. So that that was done perfectly. Like that was done perfectly. And then the Bucks got out of there, but it was beautifully done because Will got in there right at the last second, ordered super kick, and it was just like it was beautifully done. I was like, oh my god, that's actually perfectly done. And listen, I hate most of the people in this match and in this feud, but I like the build of the feud. I literally genuinely like is disgusted with like most of the people here, but I actually like the view. And so yeah. Then
Interesting.
I mean it's not interesting. Like I've stated before, like I'm not a fan of Swerve. I don't like him, and I totally hate the Bucks. So
Yeah.
like the most of the people in this I do not like, but I do like the build to this match. Like I like the build and I'm entertained and I'm like, ooh, I'm intrigued to get to the match. Am I going to be excited for the match and go, oh my god, this is one of the best tag team matches ever? No, I'm not going to do that. Am I going to do it because I'm biased? No, it's probably because it's going to be just a good match, but it's not going to be one of those matches that I'm going to be like, yeah. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it. So then we had something that played out later, and at this moment, I was annoyed already just by what happened. So we get Okada in the back, getting interviewed by Renee. Renee's talking to him about, hey, you're going to be signing a contract later with Omega and how you feel. Before he can say anything, here comes Don Callis. And Don Callis is saying something to him, and Okada's about to hit him. But then here comes the rest of the team, the Don Callis family. And they just walk away, and Okada's just standing there. And you're like, okay, all right.
And he says the
So,
line.
huh?
And he says the line, bitch.
Yeah. So then we get Commander attacked. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if that was actually Commander because Commander is genuinely hurt. Like he got hurt in like a CMLL match over the weekend. But I don't know if that was actually Commander because it was just some dude on the floor with his mask off holding his leg.
I was thinking that the whole time when he was getting attacked.
Yeah, I don't think it's him. So then we get Mystico versus Blake Christian, which was actually a really good match.
Oddly enough, yeah. I thought that like Blake was just gonna job out. Like he did pretty good.
Yeah,
Got some
Blake did
offense.
Blake did real good, and I was happy because I'm like, yeah, he did good. Mystico wins, and then MJF and the Hurt Syndicate come out, and MJF is talking about America and gets booed, and I I never smiled so hard when that happened. Like that made me smile. It made me smile really hard. So,
He's bringing back that gimmick. I got totally turned off. That's when I checked out.
oh, that okay. Well, that wasn't what I was. I like he said he was gonna bring back the gimmick, and I really don't give a shit about the gimmick. It's just the booing that got me. It made me happy.
Yeah, he deserved it.
Yeah, like I don't care about MJF. Like I don't give a shit about him as any incarnation, whatever the fuck he is. I don't care. Like I don't give a shit about him. I don't. So he started talking shit about Mystico. He said he was better than Sin Cara, and next week he's gonna beat his ass. He tried to take off his mask. Then Jet Speed came out with Masquerita de Grata, and they got ready for the sixth man. So then they had the sixth man. And I'm not even joking. I literally left this six man going, I don't think Jet Speed should have a tag team title match. Yo,
I thought about that since last week. No.
because like, okay, I thought this week they was like, all right, they could make them look like credible challengers. They could make them look like something is going to happen. Make them look kind of cool. No, no, they just got their asses beat. And after the match, like they got all fucked up. After the match, like the Hurt Syndicate is beating them down. The Mystico comes out. And we get the official Mystico versus MJF announcement. There you go. So next week at Arena Mexico, that's what's happening. Mystico versus MJF.
Cool.
Yeah, and he's gonna do the American gimmick. So yeah, whatever. So now we're supposed to hear from Hangman. They play Hangman's music, and then you just see Hangman all tied up, getting drunk out by the MWO, and they're beating his ass. And Moxley says, "Listen, I think you can beat me." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I think you can beat me, but you don't have it all together. You're the type of person that I was looking for." Okay, sure. And then Hangman winds up headbutting him, and they beat his ass a little bit more.
I hate Moxie promos.
I do too. Like they're boring as shit, and I know people who love him. And then the ops came out to save him, and Hangman said, "I'm going to get the MWO by the end of the night." It's 3 days later, and there's no killing of the MWO by Hangman. Like, cause I was waiting for it, just didn't happen. Show went off and everything, just didn't happen. It's fine.
3 days
So
later, that's when you get your payoff.
yes. So then we get TJ versus Megan Bain and Penelope Ford, and this was there. Like I gotta say, yeah, this was great. It was there. It existed. It happened. TJ got the win, but yeah, it was there.
I'm
But
gonna tell you, I don't even remember the outcome to be honest with you.
yeah, no, TJ got the win because like this is her first match back, and they pinned Penelope Ford, so that was perfectly fine. But like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. That's how I felt. Was like, yeah, all right, this shit happens. So then they did the thing that I was hoping that they did, and I'm glad that they did. So this is what got me back into this match. They played all of the Omega Okada thing, and they basically showed everybody who never saw any of the matches what this was. They showed everybody what magnificent masterpieces they created and was great. And as I'm watching this, I got sad because it's like everything that I used to love has been taken away from me. It's been completely taken away from me, and it is whatever this is now. Like that's how I felt. I felt like for a moment watching this, I was like, oh my God, I remember that. I was there for that. I was up in the morning for that. Those were so great. They had me screaming. And then when they brought me back to reality, this was AEW, I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm sad now.
Honestly, watching that did nothing for me other than bring back nostalgia because
Hmm.
those were great matches, fantastic matches, as you said, right?
Hmm.
This match, I guarantee, is going to fail in comparison to any of those.
Okay, so it's it's definitely not going to be on a level of any of those, but it's going to be whatever they are now version of that. And I swear, like this is like I'm not going to shit on everybody, but I swear people are going to grow. This was better than all of their matches, and it's like
Yeah, yeah, they're definitely going to say that shit.
that's going to piss me off because like it's like I'm not saying that they couldn't pull it off. They probably could, but they're in a different space now. I'm just gonna say that they're in a different space now. I don't think that they would go full on back to who they used to be. I'm just gonna put that out there. It'll be a good match. It'll probably be the lowest ranked of the five that they had, but they're gonna do it.
Yeah,
They're gonna do something, and
yeah,
like I'm
no
prepared
doubt
for
it's going to be a great match, but not to that level.
yeah, like I'm prepared for people to go, oh, that was better than this. That was the greatest match I've ever seen. And like I said, it has the potential to. I just don't have a feeling deep in my heart. They could prove me wrong, and I would be happy if they proved me wrong. But I don't think they would.
I'd love to be proved wrong, but I don't think so.
Yeah. So they said that the belts are going to be unified in a unified championship, which the belt is ugly as fuck. I don't like it.
And it's literally called the unified title.
Yes,
A year from now, or whatever, nobody's going to remember why it's called the unified. Like, it's going to sound stupid as shit.
exactly. And they're going to be fighting for it. They signed a contract, and then Don Callis comes out, and I was like, oh god, because I knew exactly where this was going as soon as Don Callis come out, because it's just basically the inverse of all of their matches. It's Okada's the bad guy now, and Kenny's the good guy. And they just beat the shit out of Kenny. They hit him in the stomach, and they kept hitting him in the stomach. They hit him with a fucking nightstick in the stomach. Then he went down. They put him on a stretcher. Okada hit the elbow on him, and Kenny just started coughing up blood. And I saw so many people go, "Oh my god, this was so great!" And I was like, even me suspending disbelief, I didn't like it.
Same.
Like I didn't like it because, to be honest, suspending disbelief means that you have to believe that he got hit in the stomach and it busted open all of his cuts from being operated on fucking 8 months ago or a year ago. Not to
Yeah.
mention he's wrestled almost 15 times between now and then.
Yes.
Like if you just suspend your logic and be like, "Oh my god, that makes sense," that would be it. But other than that, no, no. It just felt dumb to me. Like I understand what it was going for. 'Cause it was like, okay, we want heat, we want people to be like engulfed in this, and it's like we were already engulfed in this. You showed us everything that this was. You showed us what this was. This masterpiece this could be. You showed us that, and we were already there. There was no we need extra. We were there from the video package. So I was just like, it was overdone. But I'm like I said, I'm still anticipating the match. I still want to see it. That's it. So then they follow it up with it's a boom. I was like, what the? Why did they just bring out Adam Cole out of nowhere? And then he's doing commentary. The fuck
He's
again?
doing commentary a lot. Yeah, exactly. Again.
Yeah. So then we had Kyle Fletcher versus Anthony Bowen, who was actually really good.
Yes.
So Kyle Fletcher wins. They beat up Daddy Ass, and they start teasing more of Kyle Fletcher versus Adam Cole. And I'm just like, I'm fucking done with this. I'm fucking done with this. Then You know what even makes this worse?
What?
Because they brought out Tanahashi at the pay per view to quote unquote help them out. We've never followed up. Tanahashi has never been back. There's never been a follow up to that. Like, if my thoughts are correct, the follow up is going to be at fucking Forbidden Door. And it's like, what the fuck was the point in bringing them out way early like that? What was the point?
Too fucking early.
It was way too early. So then we had Carlos Cabrera, and he comes out and he's cutting a promo. This was fucking hilarious because he's cutting a promo and he goes, I want to bring out a legend, Atlantis. I was like, okay. And then he goes, oh, and also Atlantis Jr. I was like, oh my God, did you really just forget that guy existed? Like,
He
he
did. He
literally
did.
said, Atlantis. And Atlantis comes out, the crowd is like, yay. And then he says, oh, and Atlantis Jr. I was like, the fuck? Like, how you just gonna say, oh, and Atlantis Jr.?
Like really, he said fuck his son.
Yes. So then we had FTR with Stokely, and they came out talking shit about Atlantis, Atlantis Jr., and they're basically setting up a match. Here's the thing: they're setting up a match, and we're like, okay, the match is going to be next week. As of right now, I don't see anywhere posted that the match is next week. Because this is like, it feels like this is the perfect match to be in Arena Mexico with CMLL, and then it just like gets out of hand. Because FTR is fighting Atlantis, the Atlantis. Then the Don Callis family comes out of nowhere. Then Adam Cole joins in, and then fucking Bandito and the other guy comes in, and then Brody King comes in and kills everybody, which is the best part.
All hell
So
broke loose for no fucking reason.
yeah, it was way too convoluted. It was just really weird. And then we had something that was even weirder. We had Big Bill and fucking Brian Keefe in the back, and they're talking, and all of a sudden, two guys walk up and says, "Hey, I know you guys missed us, but we're here to fight you." And I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?" Like,
Dude,
like I
I
know what JD Drake, but I was like, "Who the fuck are you?"
I'm just about to say that I know the older guy, but I forget his name. Thank you, JD Drake.
You're JD Drake and somebody else. I think it's
His cousin.
Anthony Henry. Dude, I was like, who the fuck are you? Like, you just popped up. Nobody remembers you even go here. And you just like, hey, I know you remember us. No one remembers you. Who the fuck are you?
He looked way older too.
Yes. So then we had Mercedes Monet. And she comes out. And we mentioned this on the last podcast. Mercedes won a a fourth title. And then she tweeted out she wants a fifth title. And we'll talk about that in a second. So Julia Hart comes out and she takes on Timeless Tony Storm. And she attacks her just in the beginning. Her and Sky Blue beat the shit out of her. They send Sky Blue to the back. And listen, I like Julia Hart. I'm just gonna be honest. I like Julia Hart. She's cool. She could be a big star. I really think that she needs to go. Like, and I know you're like, what the fuck? You want somebody fired? No, I don't want anybody fired. But I would like her to go to NXT. And somebody's out there going, oh, you just like people in WWE. I'll give you my reasoning later why I think she would be perfect for NXT. But I think Julia Hart needs to leave. Julia needs to leave. I'm sorry. Like, if you watch this match, you would think the same thing. You'd be like, damn, like the fuck? Like she has something, and where she at doesn't give her the space to put it together.
She jobs out a lot. I don't like that.
I mean, that's part of it. That's part of it, but like she's missing something. Like she's missing something, And what she's missing, she's not getting there. And she won't get there. And Tony just beat the shit out of her. Even though she failed a lot, Tony just beats the shit out of her. And after the match, Mercedes just attacks Tony. So she's beating the shit out of Tony for a second. And then she picks her up and she sniffs her face and licks her and then throws her down and beats her up a little bit more. Then Mina Shirakawa comes out to help. Then Mercedes runs off, and then she comes back and attacks Mina Shirakawa, lays her out, and lays out Tony again, and then holds the title up, and she's gonna win the title, maybe, probably.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Yes. So that's just one thing that she's gonna win because she's definitely may have another title by the time we get there. And that's insane. Like that's insane because if they didn't say anything, I wouldn't have known. But we'll talk about that in a second. So then we have the MXM collection with John Morrison and Taya, who I didn't know existed, versus Ishii, Willow, and Mark Briscoe. I was confused.
They still calling them the conglomeration.
I guess. So then we had Chris Statlander, who was mad at Willow still. She was like, yo, I wanted to be cool with you, but like, if it's fuck me, then fuck me. And then Willa Yuta comes up to her and was like, yo, like, listen, I understand. I got your back. Yo, like, I know you can do more. You're so cool. Like, listen, if you just give me your number, like we could hook up and like, it wouldn't be that weird because we were best friends before, but like it wouldn't be that weird, you know?
Had he not brought it up, I forgot all about that like chapter of their lives.
Yes. So he wants to recruit her to the MWO. And then she's leaving, and Marina Shafir looks at her, and they look at each other, and Marina's looking at fucking Willa like, what did you do? And he's like, what? Like he literally says, what? That was funny. So we had a standby match with Beast Mortos versus Benedito. And of course, Benedito beats Beast Mortos. Like I don't know why he wouldn't, but okay. Like I was also confused, like why did they have a standby match for some reason? Like you booked the whole show. Like what went short that you had to have a standby match? Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, the only thing I could think of, which I'm probably definitely wrong, is that Six Man with a hurt business and whatever, because what you call it wasn't there. But even that doesn't make no sense.
Yeah, because like that the match went long, so like it none of that made sense. It just was weird.
Yeah,
So then we had Mercedes in the back who challenged for the CMLL women's title, and then Zeuxis shows up and she just punches Mercedes and say, "Next week you're on." Like that's exactly what happened. She punched her. Mercedes fell out of frame. Zeuxis looked right in the camera and said, "Next week you're on." I was like, "Why didn't you just say that to her before you punched her? Like she's not even in frame now. What was the point of that?"
he just wanted to punch her.
It was weird. So this was good because this is just like SmackDown. Like this is what I need more of in wrestling. Shit like this because the Bucks come up to the Hangman and go, "Listen," he's like, "Listen, we did what you wanted. We got rid of Swerve. We kept him away from the title while you went for your shot. Like we did all of that." And Hangman was like, "I never wanted any of that. I didn't want you guys to step in. I don't." He's like, "I handle my own business. I don't want that." And he's like, "Well, we did it for you." And he's like, "Listen, next time I burn down a house, I'll make sure you two are locked in it." And behind him is the trainer's room. And you keep seeing Nana peek out. So Nana goes in the back, like Will Osprey is getting looked at. And Nana goes, "Boss, did you hear that?" And Swerve walks up and goes, "I heard it. I heard every word." So now Swerve knows that the Bucks had that nothing to do with Hangman. It was the Bucks doing the Bucks thing. Hangman never had anything to do with this, and Hangman hates the Bucks. So because of this, it makes the tag team match happen.
Yeah.
To
Because
me, it was done perfect.
you've been saying that for the longest, like it's gonna wind up in the tag team match. So yeah, like just him hearing that, he's definitely gonna like, get them.
Yeah, that's why like this was done perfectly because like it brought it right to where it was supposed to be.
And then like combine what happened earlier, like
Yes. So
basically
then,
well sacrificing him, it made it gold.
hmm so then we had Teleka versus Queen Aminata, who Queen Aminata beat her ass for a while. She was whooping her ass. Like,
Yep.
like I was confused. I was like, hold up, is this like this Tekla's second match? Is like, what the fuck? Like Queen Aminata was whooping that ass.
And it's supposed to be her debut, no?
No, no, no. She had a debut last week,
Oh, okay.
but Tekla won, but she got her ass beat though. I ain't gonna lie, she got her fucking ass beat. Like, and I was alright with that. Like, I was alright with that. So then we went to the main event. I want to burn this with fire. The Don Callis family versus the Paragon and Daniel Garcia. Again, the main event again, again, again.
Fortunately, Don Callis wasn't there since he left earlier. So
I know, but the Don Callis family exists together. And
yeah,
then this is what fucking pisses me off. They're having a match. The match is going. Right at the end of the match, they go, next week they're gonna do it again, and they're gonna add two other people to both sides. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What is happening? So next week it's a 12 man with the Paragon. I forgot who else is with them versus the whole Don Callis family. Can we just burn this with fire and just like leave it underground, please?
no, because the following week is probably gonna be like a 20-man.
I just want this. I want this to end. I want this to end. Like it's fucking pissing me off. I want this to end. I need this to end. It just has to end. It is fucking it end, please. So that was that. Now NXT started off with a fucking crazy ass scene. So we get Tony D'Angelo and Luca. They show up in two different cars. They're not driving together because he doesn't trust himself. And then you see Oba Femi. Oba's walking, and Jasper Troy just beats the shit out of him. He throws him into a car. Then he choke slams him on a car and breaks the car window. And I was like, Oba might lose tonight.
That's what I felt.
Yeah, because it felt like it was like Oba might lose tonight. What the fuck? So then we started off with Sean Legacy versus Ego Ethan Page.
Ego.
And this was dope. Ethan Page won. And then after the match, Ricky beats the shit out of him. Like he just beats the shit out of him and lays him out. And then he runs off. So Ricky's still here for some reason. Don't know
I'm
why.
just about to say that. Like, I swear to God, he was gonna be like already on the main roster by now.
Yeah, like him and somebody else, but like later on in the show, I'll have a little bit more on why I think they're not there yet. But we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
So we get Fatal Influence in the back, and JC's talking about her championship. Then Laney Reed walks up and slaps her. And JC's like, no, no, I'm not gonna let that go. She's like, no, no, I know how this works. I'm not gonna let you win like that. So she slaps her again, and JC's like, fuck you, give me a match. And Ava just give her a title match because she got slapped twice. That's fucked up.
She fell for her own shit. You know what I mean?
That's like, dog, like she could have just like walked it off, but like when she slapped her again, she was like, "Nah, fuck this shit. Like we gotta go." But
You
like
notice
that,
Fallon was kind of like smiling or whatever in the background too.
oh, of course. So they're not the TikTok toxic tag team, but they do use TikTok a lot. So Soul and Zarya are doing a TikTok, but behind them, Lash is beefing with Ren Sinclair, which sets up a match later on for Ren versus Lash.
Didn't see
And
that match coming.
I don't know. We had the Culling talking about why they killed Briggs. I mean, Jensen, one of them. Forgot.
That's why they kicked him out. They didn't know which one was which.
Yeah. So they kicked him out because they couldn't figure out who was who. Now he's gone. But then we get Briggs and Inamura versus the Culling, and the Culling beats them. So what was the point in this?
No.
There was none. Like there was none, and I was like, what the fuck? Like it fucked me up. I was like, oh, okay. I thought they were gonna do something. So Ricky is talking to Ava, and Ava's like, listen, you're injured. Like you can't have a match. If you get cleared, you can have a match. I'm like, why the fuck does she always do that? She always do that. If you get cleared, you can have a match. Why?
Was it me or did Ricky didn't talk or whatever?
He
It
didn't
was
talk.
just
He
her.
didn't say shit. He didn't say shit.
Like he coughed at one point. That was it.
Yeah, he didn't say shit.
Okay.
So then Megan goes to the back and she's talking. Well, not talking. She's in the trainer's room and she's looking for Obafemi, and he's still injured. So then we have Chase U, and Chase U is talking, and they're talking about losing the tag match. And Mr. Chase says, "All right, that's it. School's back in session." And I was like, "That's exactly what I've been saying for 3 weeks. I've called it verbatim, beat by beat, what was happening, didn't I?"
But what else is new? You basically write all of this. Y'all,
No.
don't be surprised when they bring out that fucking behind the scenes show. You see Viral Viper on the screen. You don't know what he looks like, but it's gonna say his name.
Listen, I'm not saying I am. I'm not saying I'm not. So then we had a glamour promo. So I'm lyrically incredibly brain broken because I saw a lot of people immediately go, "Oh my God, she just stole all of Tony Storm's stuff. This is basically Tony Storm. This is basically Tony Storm." And I'm just sitting there going, I saw exactly what she did somewhere, and it wasn't Tony Storm. I'm like, and my brain is going, I saw exactly what she just did. Everything she did was like a rip from something, and I could not put my finger on it for the life of me until somebody in my life was like, that's like that Sabrina Carpenter video. And I was like,
Yeah, somebody said
oh
that to me
my
too.
God, she ripped. And if you watch the video and you look at the Mariah May promo, it's bar for bar the same shit. And it's like, damn, dog, they did jack somebody. It wasn't Tony Storm. He jacked somebody. I'll hold somebody else. So she reveals her new name, Blake Monroe. And Blake Monroe had pissed a lot of people off immediately until they figured out where she got the name from. And as soon as they figured out where she got the name from, everybody immediately just broke and was like, fuck it, you know what? Like it was like, no, fuck it, Blake Monroe's fine. Like perfectly fine. Like she didn't need to keep her name. Blake Monroe's fine. Like immediate. Because like it was her niece Blake. And Monroe is like the Marilyn Monroe thing.
Yeah,
So she put the two together. And it's for her niece. And it's like people was like, oh shit, like that makes sense. And the bad part is like if you've watched her blogs, if you watched her Twitch stream, like she misses her niece all the time. She loves her niece. And that's like that was a great thing for her. And I'm like, oh, that's really cute.
yeah, I don't mind it, man.
Yes. So what I was saying earlier, Julia should be in NXT because they teach women stuff. And the one thing that I will say, because there is a video out there that if you watch this video, you will know that if Julia Hart came over, she would be taken care of. Because it's a video in PC with Shawn Michaels, and Shawn's sitting there. He has his back turned. By the way, he does a million TikToks with the girls because they said they asked him, he do it, and he's like he's the best boss. So he's sitting there with his back turned. Everyone's saying, "Hey, Shawn," he has to pick it who's like whose voice it is, and he fucks up a couple times, and he gets mad. He's not mad because like, oh fuck this. He's mad because he can't remember whose voice it is, but he knows it, and he says it like once it happened, he goes, "Listen, it's not that I don't love you. It's just that my dumb brain can't remember voices." And it's just like, and you see the way that the women interact with Shawn Michaels, and you just go, that's why they have the best women's division because he treats them special and he makes them feel like even fucking Cora Jade when she left, she said that Shawn Michaels was awesome. Like he nurtures and loves these women, and that's why they have the best women's division.
Yeah, I love the interaction with Thea Hale or whatever. Like
Mm-hmm.
she said hi, Sean. He didn't catch it at first. Then she screamed, "Oh, that's Thea."
Dude, like him just like knowing certain people's voice, his body, like it was so funny. And he does like TikToks with them, and he just seems like he's in touch with them, and he gets them because he's around them and he talks to them every day, and they have a close connection, and that's why the division is where it is. And it's like, yeah, I really feel like that's why the NXT women's division is the best women's division of all times.
It was shocking. He actually like knew Jordan Grace like so quick. Like he
Yes,
got down fast.
like that, like it was like it's just something about Shawn Michaels there, and then like he did a TikTok with the fucking Lucha guys and Mr. Iguana, and it's like this is this is what Triple H used to be before he had like so much power that he like just got fucking cold hearted. This is who he used to be. Like he used to be the fun guy, but Shawn is really the fun guy. Like Shawn's the fun guy.
Yeah.
Like I love that he just like takes care of the women like that and make them feel special. And then like it's not even just him doing that backstage. He proves it on television. Like he proves it by having them have matches. They don't just have like a 2 minute match. They have like 10, 15 minute matches, and he puts them together and makes this a thing. So, and then we go right to a women's match, which was Ren Sinclair versus Lash Legend. And Ren comes out with the no quarter catch crew, and like the whole crew is coming out, and she tells Charlie, no, 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 I got this by myself. And Charlie's like, what the fuck? Like we're a crew. She's like, no, 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 I got this. Dude, dude, I feel so bad for Charles. Listen, I have a theory. I'm going to get to my theory later, but I have a theory. It is going to be fun if it works.
Okay.
So we have Lash versus Ren, and Lash beats Ren. Kalani is outside. And then we find out who the fuck Laney Reed is. They do this little video package on her. And I was like, oh, okay, but like you just came out of nowhere and got a title shot. Like you have no former wrestling background. You're just like a regular person that just started wrestling. You have no background and getting a title shot. I'm kind of weirded out a little.
Like she's a former runner and some other shit.
Yeah, it's like what's going on here? Like, how did you get a title shot? Like, I know she's good, but it's like, what the fuck? So she takes on Fallon, and she actually does good. It's not like just a boom boom. She takes on Fallon, and she's like kicking Fallon's ass. I'm like, what the fuck? So Fallon wins. I mean, not Fallon. JC wins. So JC wins, and Then Ava comes out, and I'm like, okay, Ava's gonna say the thing. She's gonna say the thing. She goes, listen, you're gonna have a match at Evolution 2. And I'm like, Great American Bash is before Evolution 2. Why did she have a match at Great American Bash? So she goes, we're gonna have a tournament to get to that. I'm like, okay, Mariah May or Blake Monroe's gonna be in there, right? Wrong, dude. What are we
Hmm.
doing?
Weird fucking tournaments for no fucking reason.
The bad part is I actually like this tournament. And you know why I like this tournament?
One on one.
It's one on ones to get to a four way, and the winner of the four way gets the title shot at Evolution 2. Now, that's the thing that's pissing me off is as of right now, because it could change because Blake signs her contract next week. I only feel like Blake Monroe should be on Evolution. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I want her to sign a contract, and like, her contract says, I get to face the champion at Evolution. And then Ava goes, she's probably going to be like, you know what? So the winner of the four way is going to wrestle at Great American Bash. Then you get the winner at Evolution.
I'll be fine with that.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely waiting for that because like it's the biggest women's pay per view, all women, only women pay per view. I think that Blake Monroe should be there. It would be a special treat, especially for everybody that knows, and they're going to be there. They're going to be like, oh shit, she's going to be here. Blake Monroe's going to be here. And I think that that's what should happen. Because listen, Great American Bash will be going against All In, which is a bigger show. So instead of like putting her on that show and just having her do her debut, let somebody else have that match. Let her have Evolution all to herself, where everybody's going, damn, she gets right on pay per view. Her first big, like her first match is on pay per view in Evolution 2, the one that we've been waiting for pay per view. Yeah, that's huge.
No, I agree with all that.
Yes. So then we get Briggs and Inamori, and they get confronted by AJ Francis and Casey Navarro.
First class.
Yes. So they're in NXT and they're beefing with them. Then Elias shows up. So that sets up a six man for next week. So, I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. So then we get Miles Bourne with the no quarter catch crew. And he's like, yo, thanks, Charlie, for letting me out of my deal. And he leaves. So Javon comes up, and Javon's like, yo, he's the future. So Tavion's like, listen, dog, I might want to be out too. And Charlie's like, no, that's not going to happen. He's like, no, no. But Tavion's like, why not? And then Javon's like, why won't you let him out? And Charlie's like, Javon, mind your business. So they just go in separate ways. But I feel like everybody's going to leave Charlie, and then Charlie's going to turn into his dad.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Like I can't wait till he just like snaps and turns into his dad because that's gonna be fucking hilarious.
Because like I definitely see everybody going their separate ways.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think of the dad thing. Like that would be awesome.
Because remember, his dad is always mad, and he's going to get mad because everybody left him. So
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Everybody who he helped too. Because to be
Yep,
honest, none of these guys were anybody before Charlie, including
exactly.
Ren.
Exactly. He made them who they were.
Mm-hmm.
So then we get High Rise versus the family, and all of a sudden here comes Stacks. Stacks brings a fucking the crowbar. He drops the crowbar in the ring because Tony runs him off. Luca picks it up. Tony gets confused, like, you were going to hit me? And he's like, no, 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 no. And
I
then,
knew it. I knew he was gonna turn on me.
dude, like, it's so fucked up because he really, like, even I'm like, Tony, just give it a second. Like, I don't think he was gonna hit you. I think he was just gonna say, huh, boss, like he's gonna give it to you. Why did but Tony just got mad and Tony just gets fucked up by High Rise. One, two, three. Also, by the way, they have a name called High Rise. Their name is Tie and Tie. It's right there. Just call them Tie and Tie.
High Rise is the three of them.
Yes. But
But
no.
yeah, I agree with you. Like Tony just should have like waited for a second, and Luca was gonna give him the thing. I definitely think he was gonna give him the fucking crowbar.
Yes. So then we get Jasper Troy versus Obafemi, which was a really good match.
Yes.
The only problem with this, after the match, like Jasper Troy looked awesome. The problem with that is who's gonna go against Obafemi now? Like who's gonna be the threat that's gonna beat Oba now?
Uh, yeah, I don't see anybody else in line.
Exactly. So that was NXT. And before we get to Raw, I have some breaking news, and like this is like not even a joke of breaking news. Like Jade Cargill's gonna be in a big movie with Jonathan Majors.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like she tweeted that out like earlier, and I was like, wait a minute, is this real? And then I followed it up because it was connected by Deadline, which is the movie source, and it confirmed that Jade Cargill is going to be doing a movie with Jonathan Majors. I was like, ooh, like that's one of the things she wanted when she got here. She wanted to be in movies, and they move really fast. Like
Right?
like WWE moves fast. Like I'm shocked. I'm like, oh, okay, like this, okay. Like that's all I can say. It's like okay, because you moved really fast. Like that was one thing she wanted, and she's also probably going to be featured in Evolution too. Like, because remember, Evolution is going to be in Atlanta. It's going to be
Her
in Atlanta.
hometown.
Yeah. So like, perfect. It is perfect. It's the perfect time for her to be in this big ass event. And like, if it was me, I would be, you know what? I would definitely put her in a title match.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I don't see, okay. All right. All right. So, all right. Here's the thing.
Mhm.
We all know Naomi. Naomi has the thing, and she could do the cash in. She could do
Yeah.
the cash in. And
I see
then
I see the vision.
you see where I'm going here. We could do this. Like we could do this because like this would be her big moment. It's like, yo, she's getting this title match and she beats Naomi. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be honest, I don't think anybody's gonna be like, oh my god, like Naomi was done dirty. It's like it's a moment, guys. It's a moment. It's a moment and it's perfectly fine. Like let it happen.
Besides, people shit on Naomi because they forget how good she is. She's been here for years. She's a two-time SmackDown Women's Champion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's been on top of the mountain, so fuck all that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She could win a title and lose it. Like fuck it. She could and then she could get it back later.
Exactly. So now we go to Raw. And I am probably gonna fucking get a lot of heat for what I'm gonna say, but I do have a controversial, non-controversial take. But I'll get to it when I get to it. So it starts off with John Cena talking shit, and he's got 19 dates left, and he's gonna keep the championship. You guys are never gonna see it. And then CM Punk comes out. And CM Punk is pissed off because the roles are reversed and like you're the company man and this and I'm the outsider and all of this. So he's talking about beating him and taking the title from him tonight. And John goes, we're gonna do it, just not tonight. He says, "Listen, I'll defend my title at Crown Jewel." That's a thing. He wants it to be in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
And he says, "The ball's in your court, hero." Now, you were going to say something, right?
Yeah, like, and that's when like the whole AEW section started to bring up like what Punk said in the past, with like, oh, fucking blood money with a dick or whatever the fuck the tweet was. Like, I didn't care then, I don't care now.
So, okay, this is the part where I go on my little rant and I may
Okay.
get myself canceled and I don't really give a shit. I really don't give a shit. Like, the thing about this is it pisses me off. It pisses me off because you want to use geopolitical shit all of a sudden when it comes to WWE. And I know people will be like, oh, you can't make this about wrestling. I can because there's a fucking genocide happening right now. And most of these motherfuckers aren't opening their goddamn mouths to say shit. Like I've looked on your timeline. You haven't said free Palestine one fucking time. You haven't condemned the shit that's going on in Gaza. Fuck. If you want to just go with your own thing, you haven't said shit about Ukraine either. Like, so don't all of a sudden when WWE does something, oh, we're gonna play like politics and pretend, oh, this big thing, oh, they're doing stuff over there to women. They killed the fucking dude. Like, don't all of a sudden pick and choose your battles. If you're gonna stay on that side, stay on that side. Don't pick and choose your battles when you want to use it and throw it at fucking WWE and act like it's some magical thing. There's so much shit you can kill them for, but this shit is like it's fun. Like some people who are on the right side of history can I can listen to them give me a justified reason to say, okay, yeah, I don't watch the Saudi Arabia shows or like I'm not happy about the Saudi Arabia shows because I don't like this. Because I know these people are actually on the right side of history and they're not just using this as some fucking WWE power play. Like they actually understand what's going on in the world and they are knowing other shit other than just throwing up this Saudi Arabia thing. Like you don't say shit when the UFC is in Saudi Arabia. You don't say shit when NASCAR is in Saudi Arabia. You don't say shit when golf's over there. You don't say shit when the boxing's over there. But like, oh, WWE bad because of this. They had a fucking rapist running a goddamn company. That's what you should kill them for. The
Yep.
bad practices that they do, you should kill them for that. The booking of minority wrestlers, kill them for that.
Hmm.
This, this thing, we're in a whole no go back thing. They are sports washing their fucking image by buying up every sports thing and making it a thing. We can't get over that. They just pay WWE the most. You can't, and we can't get over that. It's too late. We can't go back. They have way too much money. Don't say we have money too. They have money. They have money. People bend the knee to them. There's nothing you can do about it. Don't bring up the bullshit of, oh, they don't treat women like this. You don't know how they treat women. They don't do so. You don't know how they do so and so. You're just going by bullshit that you heard. You haven't talked to anybody from Saudi Arabia. You haven't reached out to nobody. You haven't looked. Like that's what pisses me off. Like, and it pisses me off more because no one is talking about Palestine. Like no one is going, oh, that's fucked up what they're doing in Palestine. But you just go, oh, Saudi Arabia is just bad. And it's like, that was like a whole country's getting fucking genocide, and you're just like, oh no, this country over here, like they won't let women do stuff, and they killed this one guy, and it's like you you don't know what's going on in the world, and you just like pick and choose your battles because you're like, oh, I just want to say bad stuff about WWE, and it's bad because it's like these people have a track record of like trying to use little gotchas for WWE, and it's like okay, if you hate the company, just stop watching. Just stop trying to dictate to people and tell them bullshit that like if you just look into the whole scope of the world, doesn't mean shit because you're just like, I just want to shit on WWE, so I'm gonna bring this thing and talk about it. Like, why? Like, just why? Like, just leave some shit alone. Like, this shit bothers me because like you are not speaking on political issues, and this one is just like the one that you want to scream about. Like that's what pisses me off. You're not screaming about nothing else. Just when WWE goes to Saudi Arabia, I want to make this a political thing. It's shit that's going on right now. The fucking ICE raids are happening in our fucking country. People are getting taken out. Fucking American citizens are getting taken out of the fucking country. And you're not saying shit. But you want to just rap about Saudi Arabia in WWE. Are you fucking serious? Like you can't be fucking serious. Like this is what pisses me off. Like I hate people like this. Like you're trying to turn something into a fucking gotcha for WWE. And it's like, I'm not defending WWE. It's the fact that you use this dumb shit and like turn it around and go, ha, look, WWE bad. Like I said, there's a million other things you could kill them for. This, this ain't it. This ain't it, pal. Like this pisses me off when people use that and have no other backing. This ain't it. And it pisses me the fuck off. So back to the show. And then Seth Rollins comes out in all green because he's Mr. Money in the Bank.
Matches the fucking
And
briefcase. That shit was fucking really good to me.
yes. So Raw and SmackDown are doing backwards of NXT because they're having four ways to get to one-on-ones to get to the Queen and King of the Ring thing. I hate that. I
I was
hate
about to
that.
ask you, don't you love it?
No, I fucking hate it.
I know.
So on the Raw side, they have Rhea Ripley, Kairi Sane, Liv Morgan, and Roxanne Perez. That's a match that we're going to cover in a few seconds. Then we have Jade Cargill versus Michin versus Piper versus Nia Jax, which we're also going to cover later on. And then we have Charlotte versus Alexa versus Chelsea versus Candice LeRae. Then we have Asuka versus Stephanie Vacque and
I know why you said that.
Raquel
I know why you said
Raquel
that.
Rodriguez and Ivy Nile. Now, I don't like this. I don't like this at all, but at least we get one-on-ones after the four ways are over.
Yeah, it's a step in the right direction.
Yes. So then we had AJ Styles versus Chad Gable. AJ beats Chad Gable, but holy shit, they was wrestling their fucking ass off.
Yes, great match.
So then we had Liv and Roxy, and Roxy's like, I got your back out there. And Liv's like, yeah, sure, whatever. You don't have my back. So they have the four-way, and Roxy steals the pin from Liv. And Roxy is going on to the next round of the Queen of the Ring.
That shit wild the way she took her pen.
Yes. So then we have Nikki Bella in the back, and she bumps into Io Shirai, and she says, hey, I like you. And Io's like, oh, thank you. I like you too. You're a legend. Cool. So Becky's talking shit about Lyra Valkyria. So she's talking about Lyra. Lyra's music hit. Lyra looks like she's gonna come down, but Bailey beats the shit out of Becky.
I got fucked up for a second because like, who the fuck is that? And like, I noticed that purple hair. I'm like, oh, Bailey.
Yes. So then we had a Ron Killings promo. Before I start on this, how do you feel about this?
I was good with it until that last part that my brain broke. I'm cool that he did it. I just didn't expect it.
So I didn't expect it, but everything about this, like I said on the last part, I hear and see things that people aren't listening to. Dude,
Hmm?
he's in control now.
Yeah, it's a multiple personality thing.
Yes. So Ron Killings is in control of Ron Killings, basically, but also R-Truth.
Yeah,
So R-Truth is another personality of Ron Killings. And people aren't getting that because they're like just missing the forest for the trees. He said that. And he keeps saying, I'm in the driver's seat. And he said, Truth doesn't care about his hair getting cut. He refers to Truth as a whole nother person. And people aren't listening, but he keeps referring to him as a different person. And
no
he
one
keeps
noticing
saying
that.
he's in the driver's seat, which
Yeah,
means there are multiple personality. And he's not playing that side character. He's not doing this. So this is just him being him, but there's still R-Truth in the background. So R-Truth can come back, but then Ron Killings cut his hair. So how do you feel about the haircut?
the initial haircut, fucking like, what the fuck did you do? The outcome later, when like he was on the internet, pretty good dude.
Like somebody said this, and like soon as they said this, it clicked, and I was like, I am what? Like someone was like, yeah, he's murder grandpa. And I was like, no, there's only one. Like I literally, this is exactly what I said in my brain. There's only one. I looked at his hair and I was like, oh my God, he has the Minoru Suzuki cut. He does have the murder grandpa. I looked at it, I was like, my jaw dropped. I was just in stun. I was like, oh my God, he looks just like him. Like his hair looks just like him. I was like, oh my God, oh my God. It's a thing. Ron Killings is now the American murder grandpa.
Yeah,
So then we had a backstage with the Judgment Day, and Finn's telling Dom, he's like, "Hey, Dom," he's like, look, Roxanne won. Like, yo, you should hype her up. Yo, hype her up, dog." And like he goes to hype her up, and Liv's right there, and Liv's like, "Well, I guess one of us win." And she like looks at Dom, and is like, Finn's just smiling. Like that's so fucked up. Like he's gonna get them broken up somehow.
and Dom's gonna fuck him up.
Yes. So just throwing this out there.
Mhm.
How the fuck did they run a Mr. Iguana promo on Monday Night Raw?
I don't know. I was gonna ask you that when we got to it. Like, thank God you asked first. Like, what the fuck? So he's
Yeah,
getting
that
called up, I guess, right?
I guess he's so fucking over. So then we get Braun and Braun and Seth and Paul in the back, and Seth's telling Braun, listen, we're gonna make sure that you win out there tonight. We're gonna get this shit together. So we get the four way with Penta, Sammy, Dom, and Braun.
Got a
And
name for them unofficial since they still don't have a name. I like yours, Vision.
mhm,
SPBB. Seth, Paul, Braun.
okay.
Go ahead.
So they're having a match. And this match is like really good. And LA Knight comes out. There's a reason LA Knight came out because LA Knight's gonna have a match against someone. I'm just gonna say he's gonna have a match against someone. Who is this someone? I mean, it's really easy to deduce who the someone is, but he's gonna have a match against someone. So Sammy wins. Sammy wins because he takes advantage of Dom not paying attention and gets the win. So we get it backstage with AJ. AJ's talking about his win and how he's going to get back on his winning ways. Then the New Day are talking about, hey, we don't have challengers for the tag titles. And something that happens later on, that sets up something that I'm like, okay, this is a setup for something. This is a setup for something. It's legit a setup for something. So then we have Nikki Bella. Nikki comes out and she's talking and she gets cut off by Liv because Nikki's talking about all the people who are from the women's division, like Stephanie Vacquet. And dude, when she said Stephanie Vacquet, I was like, what? Like, what?
She's not a Latina. You can't blame her.
Dude, she is Latina.
I know. I tried to give
Like,
her something.
but so I heard from a Spanish friend that if you look at it phonetically, like Vaquez is like Vacque, like phonetically to like a Spanish person. I'm like, okay, I guess.
Yeah, like that makes sense, but like you're Latina, you should know how to say it.
Yes. So Liv starts talking shit about her. She talks shit about our marriage, and like Nikki gets laid out by Oblivion. You know exactly what's happening, right?
Nikki versus what you call it?
Okay,
What
if
versus
that's what you
live?
think, then if that's what you think, then you're wrong.
Okay, because like initially I told you fucking tag team title match, but like you no sold me, so I figured I was wrong.
No, I know Soju because it's right. Because it's Bree and Nikki versus the Judgment Day for the tag titles.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. And speaking of tag titles, we get Jay Uso defending his title against Gunther. Now, how did you feel about this match? Not about the ending. How did you feel about this match? Was this better than WrestleMania?
I think the fact that WrestleMania was like what a minute, way better.
Mm-hmm. Like this one was way better than a WrestleMania match to me.
Yes.
And Gunther hard foughtly won a title, and now he beat Jay Uso.
One word, four letters. Uh, lost.
Oh no, I was gonna do it. It was gonna say 4 letters, one word. Next.
Oh, okay, yeah, 'cause that would make sense too.
Yes. So that's what's next for him. But there was a backstage thing with Sammy and Killer Cross. And Killer Cross goes, yo, listen. He's like, you finally understood, Sammy. You got it. You finally understand. You understand who you are, and you understand that you have to be a killer to win a title. Sammy goes, no, I don't. He's like, I'm gonna win that title. I'm gonna win the world title. I'm gonna be a world champion one day. And then Killer Cross laughs at him. And so as he does that, I'm like, okay, they're doing this. They're doing this. It's happening. And it's happening fast, but it's happening twice. It's happening, sweetheart.
Okay.
Sammy's winning the King of the Ring. Sammy's winning the King of the Ring, and he's going to be number one contender at SummerSlam. He's going to win, and he's going to be number one contender. Sammy is going to take on fucking Gunther. He's going to face Gunther, and then he's going to get cast in by Seth. Seth is going to take the title. Sammy's going to be sad. Sammy's going to be pissed off. Sammy's going to fight his way back. Sammy's going to get his title at WrestleMania, and everybody's going to be happy.
I'm down with that.
Yes, because it just feels too perfect. Like the other way that they could go, which like okay, the other way they go could make sense. Okay, the other way they could go could make sense, but it also would push Sammy out. They would just have to find another way for Sammy to get in. But the other way feels like Double way feels like it will work too, but both ways I think is gonna work. So I think that Sammy could win the King of the Ring, but I feel like Cody somehow is going to wind up with John Cena.
As like a tag team, or
No, what?
no,
What?
the way you worded it, he's gonna wind up with John Cena. The way you worded it, okay, I understand. I
No,
understand.
with John Cena for the title.
Got you. Got you. Just the way it sounded.
No, what the hell? So,
Now, the first
mm-hmm,
scenario you gave, that shit's perfect, right?
mm-hmm,
My only gripe with it, though, and it's
yeah,
not your ideal thing, right?
uh-huh,
It's Cross. Cross been making shit happen for like centuries at this point, the way it feels. And
mm-hmm.
like he doesn't get anything. I feel like Cross should have something to do with this. It's just the me thing. Other than that, it's perfectly fine. You know what I mean? If it doesn't happen, I'll still be fine. But
So,
still,
okay, the thing about Cross, there's like one thing about Cross that like nobody has talked about. It's
yeah.
the contract signing.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know if they have officially offered him a contract or if the contract is signed. As of right now, no one knows. No one knows what the fuck is going on. Like we don't know because like if the contract's signed, then we have Cross doing something. If
Yeah.
it's not signed, they're not gonna let him do anything because why make him hot and then let him go? You know what I mean?
No, that's makes perfect sense.
So that's the only thing that's the only thing keeping this whole thing afloat is Kevin Cross signing a contract. Until he signs the contract, we have no idea what he's going to do. We have no idea where he's going to go. Like him being backstage and just being over as he is a good thing. Is a really good thing. But if he's not signed, they're not going to put anything on him, no strap on him. They're not going to make him feel special. Nothing. He's just going to exist. So until the contract's signed, he's just in limbo. Once the contract's signed, we're gonna be like, okay, yeah, now we can see where Cross is going with this.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's just gonna be like the unseen hand, the manipulator behind the scenes until something happens. And if nothing happens, it's a huge loss for WWE.
Which again, I'm fine with like wherever he goes, if he doesn't like stick around and whatever, or if they keep him and they just keep him being the manipulator and all that. Because me and you see it, we've seen it for a
Mm-hmm.
while, so
Yep.
I'm good with it. I just wish they'd give him a little more. So
Yeah, like I said, like once the contract is signed, I feel like they will give him more. Like they will go, yes, here you go. But like to me, it's like I want him to do something, but I understand like we're not gonna put him on to something if we don't have him locked down.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It's like I don't
no,
know.
like it makes sense because like why would you push somebody and then they leave?
Yeah. So that is that, and now we go to SmackDown. I forgot to bring up the last thing that happened after Raw went off the air. It was a backstage thing with the New Day. They was looking at Jey Uso, and they're looking for a tag team to fight. They're looking for somebody, and they just like happen to just start talking shit about Jey Uso, and it feels like that's a little too on the nose. We might be getting a new Usos versus New Day, which I'm not mad about because it's been years, so I'll be okay with it.
Me don't want it.
Okay, why don't you want it?
No, like they're both good singles. Give them singles. Like,
Okay, but
yeah, yeah, I totally agree with you. We haven't had them in like a tag team for years,
uh huh.
but Jimmy hasn't done anything by himself. Let him succeed on his own. You know what I mean?
Okay,
And then later on bring him back together. No, like I disagree with that wholeheartedly. Jimmy needs to do something on his own and then bring him back together. Jimmy hasn't done shit. He's gonna be a failure in his fucking career. Fuck that.
Okay, see, this is why stuff like this just goes just straight over your head. Because like, okay, they do this thing, they get back together because the New Day challenge them. They face the New Day and they fail. They immediately fail. And
I don't think they will.
Jimmy is the wait, Jimmy is the one who says, "Yo, listen, I'm the weak link of this team. You've been doing all of this stuff, blah blah blah. I think I gotta get better. Like, listen, man, I'm sorry." And then like he just leaves, and then Jay's like, "Oh shit!" And then Jimmy goes off and then does his thing. Because this would be extra motivation because Jimmy would be the one that takes the fall. They're in this tag team situation. They feel like they're about to do it, about to get their title, about to edge out the fucking New Day. No, no. Then Jimmy loses. See, it's just so easy. Like it's just so easy. Like because it builds up more in Jimmy's story at the same time.
Here's the thing. They don't
Yeah.
always go with your writing. That sounds perfect right there. They don't always go with your shit. You know what I mean? So they could win. And like Jimmy could be the one to take the fucking like pin, like actually win it. So it could go the total opposite way. I love what the hell you just said. That's perfect right there.
Hmm.
But like a lot of times they don't do the right thing.
But that would be perfect because people would definitely like they would literally think that WWE is going to do that, but they're like, no, no, no. We want Jay to still be a singles because, like, even though the Usos is over, Jay is more popular by itself. So we're not going to let them win the tag titles, and
Yeah.
then also we could give Jimmy a little something. So I feel like that's why they would do it because they don't have challenges for the New Day. The New Day is going to beat them. Then they're going to create some superpower team that exists already, and then they're going to beat the New Day.
Okay. I mean, if that's a thing and they do it the way you're saying it, I'm all for it. Otherwise, like, I'm not.
Yeah. So that's a thing. So let's get to SmackDown, which started off with John Cena in the Never Seen 17.
Is it me or the more this like heel turn goes, he gets more and more robotic?
I actually see it a little bit different because he's
Okay.
starting to he's starting to get his stride. He's starting to get the John Cena version of what a heel could be. Like he's starting to put it together. Like now it's starting to feel like he's fallen into place of the oh I got it now. It's starting to feel that way. It doesn't feel like oh my god like he sucks. It's starting to feel like I got it. I got it. I'm putting it together. I'm finally working it together. Because I liked how he just like scraped over everything that happened to him in the past year and was like, this is connected to this is connected to that, this is connected to that. And that's some shit that like old John Cena would say. Like just John Cena as regular hero John Cena would say.
Yeah.
So it just feels like the not cool John Cena version is the heel version of John Cena. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, 'cause that's what he said. Like he's not gonna change anything, so he's still what he always been. Just
No, but
bad.
that's the thing. Like, if you remember the last 3 or 4 years that John Cena existed, after like he just disappeared from wrestling and then went to do stuff, every time he came back, he had a personality. He
Yeah.
felt more human.
Yeah.
That's why he took it back to this version of the less human version of Cena.
Yeah. No, it makes sense.
So he's talking shit, and then like he says there's no one who can take my place. And it was like perfectly on cue. Then Cody comes out. So
How about that?
so Cody's talking shit. Then perfectly on cue, Randy comes out. And Randy says, I'm getting my 15th title. I don't care if I have to go through you. He pointed to John Cena and then he pointed to Cody or you, which means it's still on the table. Randy versus Cody still on the table. Good,
I
good.
don't know
I'm
why
happy.
part of me thought like he was gonna like RKO him during this segment.
He should have, But then we got interrupted by your favorite and my favorite, L.A. Knight.
No,
What? You don't like L.A. Knight anymore? What's wrong
fuck
with you?
no. Fuck no. In fact, I don't think I've ever liked it LA Knight. I think like I only liked him when he was Eli Drake back in TNA, and
Hmm.
like I don't remember anything he did there. So like I think I was like hypnotized or something.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. Like, okay, this is pissing me off because I
Hmm?
don't get it. Like, I don't fucking get it. I don't get why everybody is super in love with LA Knight. I don't see what he has that like makes everybody go, yeah, LA Knight. And like I saw the outcry online when he didn't win Money in the Bank, and it's just what does he have that I'm missing? Like what does he do that appeals to people? And these are like hardcore wrestling fans going, yeah, no, LA Knight should win. It's what does he have? Like what does he have that's like really fucking appealing to people? Like he's not really good in the ring. He just like really just basically regurgitates Stone Cold Steve Austin lines, and they're not as good as when he does them. And it's what does he have? What does he have? Seriously, I want to know. Like I want people to tell me what the fuck does LA Knight have that makes him a superstar in a lot of people's eyes?
I actually had an argument with one of my friends about
Mm-hmm.
LA Knight because I said he sucked and whatever, and he loves him and
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And he says that LA Knight is better than Jey Uso. To me, yeah, the same shit. The same exact shit. It just Jay is way more charismatic, in my opinion, and he's better in the ring too.
Okay, I'm going to say something very controversial here.
Go ahead.
I honestly don't think neither one of them are good. Like
Oh no, no,
I've
I'm not saying neither one of them are good. I'm just saying the lesser of both evils. One is better than the other if you're only picking between the two.
yeah, I mean, he does have like he has something, but like to me, he's still just also because I've said this to you off the podcast a million times. Like when he comes out, I was like, how the fuck did he get over?
Yeah,
I'm still baffled because like him and LA Knight are like two people that are like I don't understand. And I
yeah,
know somebody's gonna say, "Well, you don't understand wrestling." No, I get shit that you like before people get it. And these are just like two anomalies in my life that I can't fucking figure out. I'm like, what the fuck do they have? I'm just baffled. I'm fucking baffled. I
yeah,
really am.
yeah. Same. It's like what the fuck.
Yeah. So Cena's leaving because he leaves the three of them in a ring, and then he gets attacked by Ron Killings. Ron Killings beats the shit out of Cena. He just attacks him out of nowhere. Nobody saw it coming. He just beats his ass and lays him out.
I love Ron. I love Ron.
Yeah, like he does stuff later on in the show, and I was like, okay, like he really did he really did do something. So we had Cena yelling at Nick Aldis because he's mad and he wants Ron Killings. And then we go back to the ring because Malachi and Mello come out because they're doing the four-way for the King of the Ring tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, this match was actually entertaining. I'm not
I
gonna say it
agree.
was the greatest, but it was like entertaining. But I'm literally now still getting more and more angry every week because what the fuck do you never do anything with Mello? Like, why do you never do anything with Mello? Like, what is wrong? Like, why is Mello getting screwed?
I don't know. I can't answer that.
It's like he has something. Like, I'm watching him in the ring, and you can see, if you're paying attention, you see him and Randy. You see Randy looking at him, giving him the look like, all right, I can work well with you, kid, just follow me. And they're in there doing shit. And it's just like you can see it on Randy's face while he's looking at Mello, like Mello has something. I like this kid. I want this kid to be great. I'm going to help him evolve. And you see like Randy just like doing spots in the ring. And if you watch his face, he has the face of like a teacher going, okay, like I got a student. All right, listen, you're gonna be doing this. You're gonna do this. And Randy is high up on him, so I don't understand why Hunter isn't high up on him.
Like Randy loves shit like that, like teaching the young kids and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I don't get it either. Like, and Mello is teachable. It's not like he's not.
Yeah, and the funny part is like Mello has the things that you would look for if you're trying to create a star. Mello
Yeah,
has it. Like if you're saying, oh well, he's just on a smaller side, that makes him better because he has more charisma to compensate for being on a smaller side. And Mello, like when Mello's doing moves, people go ooh ah, and it's like why are we not pushing this guy and doing something with him?
that whole fucking size bullshit has been bullshit for years. They said the same thing about Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson, whatever you want to call him. And he's pretty much a legend right now. Same thing about Shawn Michaels years ago and whatever, because he wasn't as big as like let's say like a Diesel or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like like fuck the whole size thing.
like I don't get it. It's like you have somebody perfectly right there, and you can use him and make him into something. They're like, nah, we're good.
Eddie
Like,
Guerrero, that's another one they complain about his size.
mm-hmm. Like
What the
this is
fuck?
it bothers the shit out of me. It bothers me because
Justifiably
like,
so.
listen, I want to say the thing, and I'm gonna say the thing. Fuck it. It's because he's black, and Triple H is like, no, I'm not pushing a black guy. And not like I'm there, and I've said like I said on this podcast weeks ago when he didn't use Mello, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna say what I really think. I'm at the point where I'm say fuck it because I feel like that's the reason you're not pushing. Like until he proves me wrong, you're racist. That's all I'm saying. Until you prove me wrong,
Might be a thing.
it might be. So LA Knight gets attacked by Division, and Randy gets the win because, like I said a little while earlier on the podcast, that LA Knight's going to be facing Seth, and that's a program that's coming up, and that's why you keep seeing LA Knight get screwed by Division, and he's screwing Division. It's because him and Seth are going to probably wrestle at Night of Champions.
That'll be alright, match.
Mm-hmm. So then we get Jacob Fatu, Naramin in the back. He
You're saying
comes
it
out.
wrong.
How am I saying it, bro?
I don't know. I just felt like saying it because like he said it to fucking Solo that day.
So he told Solo, even though you family, I don't fuck with you. Like you keep fucking me over, and like I'm mad at you, and even family, I don't fuck with. So then we had not charismatic Solo. I I hate it. Like they literally took everything that we were just like cheering about how much we love Solo and was like, nope, we got to bring him back to the fucking tribal chief Solo. I'm like, come on, man, like that's not the Solo we enjoy. Like we enjoy the Solo with charisma. This was like the soulless version of Solo, and I hated it.
You know what's really weird to me? What dawned
Mm-hmm,
on me and whatever?
mm-hmm,
What Jacob Fatu is, right?
mm-hmm,
Like I don't fuck with family and whatever.
mm-hmm.
That's what Jacob was supposed to be. I mean, that's what Solo was supposed to be. That was
Exactly.
his own name, Solo. Like he doesn't fuck with his family.
Mm-hmm. It's just it's so weird how like they fucking took the thing that Solo had that made him like that made everybody these last couple of weeks go, oh my god, like Solo's good, and just threw it away. It was like, nope, you can't do it. And the bad part is like you're not taking anything away from Jacob Fatu because he's always gonna shine. But like if you have Solo shine and him shine at the same time, you have a great feud.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand. Like some of the shit they do is just like so fucking baffling.
On paper, it appears like it's gonna be a squash match because like this version of Solo sucks.
Mm-hmm. And this version of Solo said next week he wants to see Jacob in the ring and he wants him to say those four words. I love you, Solo. You know he's not gonna say it, right?
Definitely not. And why is JC in the fucking background looking like Jacob Fatu or whatever with the fucking sunglasses and shit?
I don't know, but it was fucking hilarious. So the update on Hikuleo wrestled earlier in the show on main event, and that was it. Like they didn't add him to the bloodline, nothing. He just wrestled on main event. And it's like, what the fuck is the point?
He'll probably be there when like the Solo and Jacob thing happens. Like they'll try to jump him. He'll beat up Solo and fucking JC, and that's when he shows up. My theory.
I, I mean, if you were gonna do that, you shouldn't have had him come on main event. Like the only reason to me, the only reason you put him on main event is because that means Tama and Tonga are coming back sooner, and they're just gonna be a trio. Like
Yeah,
that's the only reason that you would like spoil that and put it like, hey, we're gonna put this on main event. Because if you're gonna have him as a surprise like attack, it's not gonna hit as hard when we already saw him on main event. Because it's not like, oh, the main event's not taped anywhere. Main event does go out to like the European crowds and other places. Main event is going to be shown, so we're going to see him on main event, and it's not going to be like some big gotcha surprise. It's like I don't. It just didn't work that way.
yeah.
So then we had something funny. We had the secret harvest, and they brought up Chelsea's Green FaceTime, and they're like, Nick, she's not here. She had travel issues, and she's in a fucking pool. So Nick's like, well, you're supposed to be in a four-way. Well, since you can't do it, Alba Fire, you're in it. And Alba was like, what? He's like, yeah, go get dressed. So that was funny.
You notice they keep
So,
putting like Alba in this shit.
mm-hmm. So then we had Zelina Vega, and Zelina Vega is extremely short. To Nick Aldis is extremely tall, and Zelina was like, "I want Julia," and Nick was like, "She's not here." She was like, "All right, well, when you find her, I want a piece of her. I want to kick her ass." I was like, "Okay, all right, I'm good with that." Like, it's good. Like that's why I knew Julia wasn't gonna win last week because of shit like that. Because
Yeah.
like her messing with Zelina, beating her ass, I knew that that wasn't gonna happen. So she should just win the U.S. title. It's fine.
Yep. A lot of people are opposed to that though. Like
Okay.
I don't say it. Like I don't care.
No, okay, so I see why people are opposed to it because Zelina, it took her this long time to get there, and Zelina finally gets the championship. She finally gets recognition. She finally gets over. And for her to not have it a long time and it just immediately goes to Julia, it would hurt, like especially fans of Zelina, that it was just that quick and it's over. It's like, damn, you don't care about her like that. And like to me, it's not like I don't even have that feeling. Because it's like you gave her the title, you acknowledged her. Now we could go to the next thing and make the title more feel like it's a bigger threat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, yeah, I totally agree with you. Like that's why like I don't care like if Zelina wins or not. Congratulations to her for actually winning it. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
nobody believed in her. Like for real, for real. People were already shitting on her.
Mm-hmm. That's why to me it was like it's never a bad like a big deal. It's like, whatever.
Yeah, you got there.
Yeah. So then we had Jade Cargill versus Mia Yim versus Nia Jax and Piper. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought Jade was gonna lose because she's doing a movie and they're probably gonna have her do something at Evolution, but Jade win. So I was like, oh, okay. And now I'm like, okay, I actually see something that they can be doing because there talks about stuff happening. I'm like, huh, I see, like I could see a vision if this works out this way because Jade is going to take on Roxy. So if Jade is going away, because right after Jade won, you saw Naomi looking at the screen in
Hmm.
frustration. That's one. So if Jade does, like, she goes on to the next round, she's going to take on Roxy. Roxy wins. Okay, how about this? Roxy wins. But what if Roxy wins and then somehow Liv beats Io? So Liv beats Io. Now she has to face Roxy. And that's already has a pre-built story. Now it just gets better for the championship.
Yep.
So like, yeah, that, to me that just works out perfectly. It gets Jade out of there, and we get Roxy, because like it'll make Roxy a bigger star to win the Queen of the Ring, and then because like we're doing this, she could beat Liv, and it would be great.
Yeah,
Or
I'm all for it. Go ahead.
or she could face Io and beat Io, and then Liv is really pissed because she wanted to beat Io and become champion.
Either one of those scenarios work.
Yes. So then we get Tiffy comes out because Naomi's out. And Naomi's basically saying, which to me makes this whole thing weird. It makes it weird for me because it's like Naomi's just saying the truth. She's literally saying, yo, I was getting fucked over because you were trying to cash in on Nia and you made my life miserable and you finally won the title. I'm gonna cash in on you. I'm gonna make your life miserable like you made mine. And it's like, okay, well, why am I supposed to not like Naomi because of this? Like, am I supposed to say Naomi's a bad guy because of this? Fuck no. Like, she's right. Like, Tiffy was just kicking her ass and like screwing her out of title matches because Tiffy had money in the bank. Now the shoe's on the other foot, and she's like, no, I'm gonna get you.
Once again,
Mm-hmm.
another heel that's telling the truth.
Yes. And then somebody said what to Naomi, and she said, "I know you hear me, bitch." And I was like, "Dog, Naomi's Naomi's so good."
She's feeling herself. I love it.
Yes. So then Tiffy just goes, "Well, you have money in the bank. Why don't you just cash it on me now?" And Naomi said the smart thing. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna make you wait for this. I'm gonna catch you at your most vulnerable. You're not gonna see it coming, and I'm gonna cash in. So Naomi gets out the ring, and Nia attacks Tiffy because this will never fucking end.
Before she said all of that, she said, "Do I look stupid to you?" And I thought the same thing. Like, you cash in now, you're stupid.
Yes, but Nia beat the shit out of Tiffy, and Naomi was about to get back in the ring, and she clicks back in the ring. Nia's like, no, it just Naomi was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna let you have this one. So then we get a tag team summit, and they're trying to figure out who's gonna face the Wyatts. Everybody wants to face the Wyatts, but except for DIY. And they're like, I think Fraxium should do it. Then they're like, no, I think the Street Profits should do it. Nick Aldis goes, no, no, no. Motor City Machine Guns, since you guys are veterans, I'm gonna give it to you guys first. You take on the Wyatts first. So if this goes through my understanding,
Hmm.
the Wyatts are basically doing a week to week slash gauntlet type to get to the championships.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah. So they beat the Motor City Machine Guns. Like, of course we knew that was going to happen, but I'm not going to lie. I don't know how I feel about the Wyatts being champions. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how I feel.
I'm down, especially those two.
Yes.
I didn't think like those two would mesh so well, but yeah, they're a great tag team.
Yeah. So then we had something that was fucking hilarious because John Cena walks up on Jimmy. This is the funniest part. Jimmy's on the phone, and John gets really close to him. And the funniest shit, like he's on the phone, and he looks at the phone. John looks at the phone, and Jimmy turns the phone like, "What the fuck you doing?
Like,
And then,
why the fuck are you
like,
looking at my
he kept
phone?
looking at him. And then John was like, where's our truth? So he looked him up down, was like, I don't know. He's like, but where's Ron Killings? He's like, man, I said I don't know. Yo,
No, he's no,
Jimmy,
he said I haven't seen either one of them. Like they're two different
uh,
people.
Jimmy is so good. Like
Yes.
Jimmy is so good because the funniest part about it is like he almost made John crack when he looked at him the way he did when he walked up on him. Like, the fuck are you doing? It was fucking hilarious. Like I just saw that I was like, Jimmy, like he has something. They just need to let him do it. Like I don't think it's world champion material, but I do think it's secondary champion material.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I want to see I want to see him do something. So I do hope the New Day go in that way and they break up and that works.
Yeah.
So Cena comes out, he's looking for Ron Killings, but all of a sudden nobody sees this coming. CM Punk shows up.
No one saw it coming.
No, no one saw it coming. Actually, like a lot of people didn't see it coming. Like no one saw it coming except for the people in the building.
Pretty
Like
sure you saw it coming.
honestly, I didn't. Because
Oh shit.
everybody I know even said the same thing was like, yeah, I honestly didn't see this coming. Like it felt like it didn't even feel like it was gonna happen. So when it happened, it was like, oh, this is actually a shock. Okay, cool.
Yeah. It was good.
Oh, it was great because CM Punk he literally just he was back in rare form, and I was shocked because I was like, I haven't heard this CM Punk in a long time. This version of CM Punk I have not heard in a long time, and he was on his shit. I was
Yes.
like, okay, okay, because John called him a hypocrite, and then he basically told John, no, you're a hypocrite because you threw away everything you was to become me, and now for some reason I'm becoming you. I'm like, okay, I'm like, all right, cool. And he said, you want to ruin wrestling, but I'm not going to let you because I'm going to take the championship because you haven't beat me. When he laid out that he beat John Cena so many times, I'm like, oh, you're definitely losing. You're definitely fucking losing because you laid it out that John can't beat you. This is his retirement run. It's not happening.
Basically, like you never point something so obvious out like that.
Mm-hmm. And then he even told John, he was like, why don't you just cut the bullshit and go back to normal? These people want to, they want to cheer you. And you want to know what popped me the most out of this whole entire thing?
What?
Like, Punk is trying to use a parable, and he's saying, when you disrespect a smart person by telling them a lie, and you disrespect a dumb person by telling them the truth. And he said the first part, and then he paused for like 10 seconds trying to figure out how to word the second part because it's easy. But you see John Cena look at him, and he's looking at John Cena, and they both, like, I swear to God, I know exactly what they both thought at that minute. They both was like, oh, you just had an old man moment. Like, because you can tell, because like Punk is like, shit, how the fuck did I forget that? And then Cena is looking at him like, how the fuck did you forget that? She had an old man moment.
They probably laughed their asses off when they went to the back.
Oh, they definitely did. They definitely did. So Punk leaves, and all of a sudden, Minoru Suzuki just shows up and beats the shit out of John Cena.
Cause I text you, I'm like, Grandpa?
Yeah, he just put him in an STF, and then fucking CM Punk gets on the mic and says, "Truth hurts, don't it?" Dude,
That made so much sense.
it did. Like CM Punk, he was on his game tonight. He really
Yeah.
was. Alexa is in the back, and she's getting ready for a match. And then Charlotte shows up. This was also hilarious because Charlotte shows up. She's in her full gear. And Byron's trying to talk to her, but Charlotte has this fucking headdress, and like she just blocks out Byron. He has to stick his arm in between to put the mic to her so everybody can hear her. That shit was fucking hilarious.
Funny as shit.
Like I'm really like I want to see where this goes, this whole Alexa and Charlotte thing, because it's like Alexa wanted to be friends. Charlotte doesn't want to be friends. She thinks she's above it. Alexa still says we should work together. We're cool. And it's like this little back and forth. And it feels like something is there. It feels like something is there. And you can even see it in this next match.
Yep.
So then we go to Truth. And he's in the back. And he's talking. He's talking to himself. And Nick Aldis goes, you can't keep doing this. You can't keep doing this. And he says, I want to match with John Cena next week. And Nick Aldis goes, you know what? Fuck it. And then he just looks in the camera and says what he's been saying this whole time. I'm driving now. And I swear to God, if people are not getting this multiple personality thing by now, I don't even know what you're watching anymore.
Like it's fucking obvious.
Yeah, it's like it's so fucking obvious. Like he's two different people inside of one body, and people are just like, nah, it's just him doing a new gimmick. It's like, okay, you're stupid. All right.
Even like the segment earlier with John and Jimmy, like that referenced it too. Like
Hmm.
in joke form, but it was obvious referencing like they're two different people, quote unquote.
Exactly. And like that's what's fucking me up. Like, how are people not understanding this?
Yeah.
Like, because like they're not complaining about it. They're all fine with it, but they're just like, it's a new gimmick. And it's like, no, it's just him with a dual personality because truth is still in there. Because even like when he was talking about cutting his hair, he was like, yeah, well, truth is just gonna have to deal with it when he get back. And it's like, okay, so that means it's two people. Like, if you're not paying attention, like, how are you not getting this?
Cause like, how about when Truth actually comes back? Like, then what? Like that's gonna be a thing.
Yeah,
If he
and
actually
people are gonna
returns.
be so dumbfounded. It's like, oh, he's just back to playing truth now. It's like he technically always was. It's just a split personality. I don't understand why you people are not getting this. Figure this
Exactly.
shit out. It's easy. I don't
People
get it.
forget that Truth actually went crazy at one point.
Yeah, they definitely did. So we had the four way between Alba Fire, Charlotte, Alexa Bliss, and Candice LeRae. And this match was good, and I was just hoping the whole time. I'm like, ooh, let Candice win. Let Candice win. Let Candice win. Come on, let Candice win. You know what
Nope.
they did? You know what they did?
What did they
Fucking
do?
Alba Fire is in the figure four, and Alexa Bliss pins Candice LeRae.
Kind of saw it coming because they were not gonna let either one of them win.
So in the whole time, Alexa is like, she's looking at Charlotte. She's like, yeah. She's like, yeah, look. It's like, Charlotte's like, fuck you. Then she bows, and Charlotte's like, oh, fuck you. Alexa puts up the crowd. Charlotte is more angry. And it's just like they're back and forth with this little angry thing. And it's like, okay, they need to have a feud. They need to have a feud or even work together because them two have something together, and I like it.
It's definitely something there.
Yes. So then we go to the back, and CM Punk bumps into Cody Rhodes, and they say the line. They say, "We just can't keep running away from each other." When that was said, if you don't know, it makes so much sense because Cody left AEW when Punk showed up,
Yep.
and it's just like that made so much sense. Like, and they basically said we're gonna have to clash down the road. I'm like, okay, I'm all for it.
Same. Like, and that's gonna be a fucking banger.
Yes, because like there's history there. There's stuff that they haven't said that they want to say to each other. It's all right there. Like it's all right there, and it needs to be said. It needs to happen. It needs to be said. It needs to just all work out.
Yes.
So we find out that Sammy is going to be taking on Randy Orton next week, and we also find out that Alexa is going to be taking on whoever wins the 4-way on Raw on Monday. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
So then we had Nakamura, Punishment Martinez, in La Sombra, and Cody Rhodes in a 4-way.
I don't know why, because you called everybody by their old name. I thought that you can call Cody Rhodes Cody Reynolds.
Oh no. But this match was okay. And like La Sombra and Nakamura they were going in. They were fighting, like they was fighting with everybody. And this felt like a good main event. I was like, okay, this feels like a main event. I just knew what was gonna happen at the end. I was like, they're gonna pin Nakamura, aren't they? Yeah, they're gonna pin Nakamura. And Cody pinned Nakamura. After this like amazing match, like Cody just pins Nakamura. Cody's on to the next round. Okay. Yeah. All
I
right.
wasn't happy.
I wasn't either. So with Cody being on to the next round, and it looks like Sammy could beat Randy, would you be opposed to a Cody versus Sammy at Crown Jewel? I mean, at Night of Champions.
Long as Sammy wins.
Yeah, because like Sammy winning in Saudi Arabia would be fucking awesome because they love him and that's where he's from. I
Yes.
mean, not where he's from, but like, you know what I mean.
No, I got you.
So also, I wanted to touch back on what I talked about earlier with everybody being so angry and rage baity about the Saudi Arabia thing because Triple H just goes, hey guys, you want to be angry at that? Here's something that you should be angry at. And I've seen like just a few people get angry at because like now Triple H is like, I understand like they're connected politically to a certain party and it just like out there, but you're taking pictures with like people that we don't fuck with. And it's like, okay, remember when I said you should be angry about other stuff that WWE does? Here you go. Here's a perfect thing. You want to be rage baity about stuff? This is the perfect thing to get angry about because this is fucking shit that you should be pissed off about. Like, why the fuck are you bringing politics into fucking wrestling? Why are you making this a political thing? Like, I understand that Linda is part of the political sphere, but why the fuck are you and your wife going over there and taking pictures with Robert fucking Kennedy Jr. and acting like everything's cool? Like, hey, we took a picture with RFK. Yeah, it's like, no, no. This motherfucker is about to kill billions and billions of people, and you're like, hey, it's all heel heat. It's like, come on. Like, you want to rage bait about the fucking Saudi Arabia thing, rage bait about that, because that is something you should be angry about. Seriously. Like, what
And
the
they have
fuck?
children.
Like, yeah, it's like, the fuck is wrong with people? Like, you're angry. Like I said before, there's a million things you should be angry with WWE about. This is one of them. This is one of those fucked up things. Is like, I fucking hate WWE because of shit like this. I fucking hate them, but I will support the wrestlers there. I
Yes.
fucking hate this shit. Like, why the fuck are you bringing politics into wrestling? I watch wrestling not to be reminded of politics. When you put it on your fucking Twitter, that's the shit that fucking pisses me off. Like, why the fuck are we even going through this? Like, this shit is fucking annoying. I hate it. I fucking hate it.
Same.
Like, this shit fucking, it annoys the shit out of me.
Took the words out of my
So,
mouth. Like it's supposed to be distraction. So like what
yeah.
the fuck?
So we can talk about contract news.
Okay.
So I don't know why. Like, I have no idea why the fuck he did this, but Omos re-signed with WWE, so he's going to be there even longer.
I guess he likes the money just to sit there.
I fucking guess. Then, then we find out that it's a shocker. This is gonna shock you because it shocked me. Like I was really shocked. I was on the floor because I got shocked. Dude, Private Party is no longer with AEW when their contracts are done.
Oh my God, really?
Oh my god,
Wow.
I'm so shocked. I was hurt by that. Like Private Party are done, and
Wow.
I I I want them to go to NXT to say fuck it. All right, put them on NXT. They don't have a tag team there. They need a tag team to do some shit. Hey, they could be fun. Fuck it, just put them there. Just
Yep.
just do it. Like I'm sorry, it would be perfectly fine. It would be perfectly fine for them to do it. They're not they're not bad wrestlers, but if you don't follow up with them, like if you really think about what happened to them, it's the most shittiest thing that you could think about. It's so fucking stupid. Like they got built up. They had this big moment. They won the tag titles. Nothing happened. Then they lost the tag titles and they went into the abyss. And it's like, dude, like that's not how the fuck you treat your people.
Apparently that company does.
Cause like fucking almost like you went over to Noah, did something, people was like, oh my god, he's really good. And then they bring you back like, ha ha ha, no, we're gonna use you. And then you sit for 4 fucking months. What in God's great name that you decided to go, fuck it, I'm gonna put pen to paper and get more money just to sit here. Bitch, if it was me, I would have been like, all right, I'm out. I'm sorry. Like, I
Yeah,
can't do this. Like, I want to wrestle. I want to do something. Fuck it. I'll go over to AEW. Like, at least they'll try to use me a little bit. Like, you guys ain't even bring back the fucking TV. Fuck it. I'm out. Like, why the fuck didn't you just leave? Like, please, man. Like, he should have just fucking left.
100%. Like both cases, like both of them are getting treated like wrong.
Yeah. And, like, if they would switch, like, if they switch positions, like, they would at least do a little something on the other show.
Yep.
Like the best thing for Omos, like what you can do to kind of rehab him, go, oh, we'll throw him down to NXT. Obafemi doesn't have anybody to beat up. You could be the guy that beats his ass. Be like, okay, cool, fuck it, let's go with that. But fucking use him. He's just sitting there for no fucking reason.
I actually pitched that match a while ago because like that,
Yes,
like
it was like,
before Jasper showed up, that would be like a great fucking challenge for Oba.
and they need to do it because it's like you're just wasting him and even re-signing him to waste him more. It's like, please just do fucking something.
Exactly.
And something that pissed me off also about WWE, yeah, it's a lot of shit that pisses me off about this fucking company. And
Justifiably so.
yes, the fucking extra spot, the unnamed spot in the fucking four-way on Monday, Adam Pierce comes on and goes, hey guys, listen, I know I was holding that spot open. I was trying to figure out who I was going to put in that spot. And after Monday, after watching him lose the world title, I decided to put Jay Uso in. I was like, the fuck are you doing?
Whatever happened to, and they say this line a lot, but like it
Mm-hmm.
used to be a thing. Whatever happened to going back to in the back of the line?
Dude, that would have been so much better to go back to the back of the line. That would have been
Yeah.
great. Like I'd have been fucking happy with that, but like you take fucking Jay Uso and put him in this match. We were all literally everybody was sitting there waiting. Everybody's sitting there waiting, going, it's gonna be Ilya Dragunov, right? It's gonna be Ilya Dragunov. It's gonna be Ilya Dragunov, right? Dude, no. Fuck Ilya Dragunov. Fuck you. Fuck you, pal. Fuck you, pal. You're gone. Like, you're injured. We don't know when you're coming back. You're injured. Fuck you. Okay. Fuck you.
And then like either way, if it was
Mm-hmm.
Jay or Ilya, you kind of think like they're gonna lose. Well, I do, right?
Hmm?
But at least with Ilya, you kind of have a little bit more hope. Jay's losing that shit, so there's no point in him being in that shit, in my opinion.
Okay, Jay is gonna lose. Jay's gonna lose the one-on-one match. Like
So
Jay's
you think he's
definitely
winning
losing the one-on-one.
the? You think he's winning the four way?
Yeah, he's winning the four-way because it feels like okay, you have Big Bronson Reed in there.
Yeah,
They're not gonna put him up against Cody unless they want people to think, oh, Cody's definitely not winning. But it's Bronson Reed, and remember, LA Knight is beefing with Seth, so LA Knight's gonna cost him the match. That's out. It's like, oh, okay, that's out.
yeah.
And then you have fucking Sheamus and Rusev. They both want to kick each other's head in. Because they want to kick each other's head in, they're going to be trying to fight each other. They're going to just go after each other the whole entire match. So that just leaves Jay and Bronson Reed. So if Bronson Reed gets screwed over, then you just have this thing where it's just like, oh, Jay's going to win. And wouldn't it be better if we have Jay versus Cody in a one-on-one match where everybody's like, "Ooh, how's this gonna go?" They're
Oh,
best friends,
yeah.
yeah, and it's like they were a tag team a minute ago. They like each other. They think they think the world of each other. What's gonna happen?
They're
Perfect.
drinking buddies.
Exactly. It's fucking perfect. It's like it's perfect storytelling. And then you finally get Cody beating him, and then he's like, "Man, I'm sorry, I had to beat you." Cody versus Sammy, fucking King of the Ring. And if it was me, I would do the Sammy winning over Cody. Cause like if Cody wins, like okay, yeah, Cody's gonna face the champion. All right, fine. But the Sammy story feels better. You let Sammy win, then he wins the title, then he gets screwed. It's right there.
Yeah.
Cause like soon as he gets screwed, Cross is gonna get in his ear. Listen, I told you. I fucking told you. You need to be ruthless. You need to be evil. You're not being evil. That's why they're taking advantage of you. Look, you're screwed. Look, and then like Cross is in his ear so much, then he's fucking angry and he's like, fuck you. Now he's fighting with Cross. He's angry. He's going through shit. Then he finally gets back to the top at the biggest moment at WrestleMania, wins the title. See, it all works out if you do it right.
Yes.
And Cody beating Cena at SummerSlam is fine. Like even if he loses King of the Ring, he could just challenge Cena and Cena be like, all right, fuck it, I'll give you a shot. And then we go from evil Cena to good Cena because I feel like this is what's going to happen, and a lot of people aren't seeing this because I've said this before. I feel like truth is going to be the reason Cena turns.
Okay.
Like is it gonna be all Truth's fault that Cena goes back to normal? Because the way he is right now, the way Cena is right now is all just the title, this, that, fuck you guys. And Truth was the only one who sees the good in him. And when Cena stopped from hitting him with the title at the show, it was like, oh, it's right there. It's gonna be Truth. Then when Truth is fucking with him the way he's fucking with him, and he's not Truth, he's Ron Killings, he's somebody else. Yeah, this is all it's all going to work out. The Truth is gonna be the one, especially after next week. Something's gonna happen. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? And Cena's gonna win the title. I mean, not Cena. Cody's gonna win the title, and yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Especially the truth section of that.
Mm-hmm. Cause like they could do so many things, and like to me, it's all depending on how they get through SummerSlam. Like how they get through SummerSlam, it'll make you go, okay, I see where they're going. Just like AEW, it's like you see where they're going. They're building up for All In, and it has you excited. Like right now, WWE is starting to put pieces in place. Like, but this is all fanfic that's got us excited right now until shit starts moving and it's like, oh, this is it's confirmed. We're getting this to this to this to this. Right now, we're excited about fanfic. Like, to
Yeah,
be
because
honest, we're excited
you
about,
could get fucked at the end.
yeah, we could get fucked, but we're excited about fanfic because we feel like they can nail the landing. Just like with AEW, it's like we're excited about shit, and I feel like they're gonna nail the landing too. Once again, it's just like always the okay, you nailed the landing. Now what? This is a continuation story. What do you do next? You know?
Yeah, you know,
'Cause
I
like
got you.
like going into the summer, I feel like both companies are gonna be red fucking hot.
I'm not sure if I trust either.
Oh, I don't trust either one of them, but I'm just trying to be super optimistic. So, are you ready for Legends to show up next week?
No, what legend is showing up next week?
The legend, Nikki Bella.
What the fuck? Did
Oh
she
no,
already show up?
yeah, Nikki's showing up, and also Goldberg is showing up on Raw.
Oh no.
But I'm not done because Trish is showing up on SmackDown.
The fuck?
Yeah, see, like I said, Legends. I did so the Trish one. I see that that's going to be more of an evolution thing, and people are starting to speculate it could be Tiffy that she's going to wind up going against. So I'm like, okay, I mean, they were a team before. They had a little something. All right, I can see it, and
I'm
I
okay with it.
get. I mean, I'm okay with it. Like, I'm not super like, yay. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Like, because remember, we're going to Evolution. Evolution needs to have some big, surprising matches, and that's one of them.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I see. Like, they probably put Becky versus Bailey or Becky versus Lyra in like a anything goes type match at the pay per view for the IC title, which would be okay.
Yep.
I see by that time, Julia would probably have the title. So Julia would defend the title against somebody. I don't know who would be on the SmackDown brand. You know what? Like, it could be Jordan Grace because they could call her up by that time.
Yeah, because
And
she's supposed to be coming up soon.
hmm like, I feel like if they don't lend too much of the nostalgia of, hey, women from the past and evolution, and they just focus on what they have now, it would be great because
Yeah.
they have shit that you could just be like, oh, this is a banger match because they have so many people on a roster and they also are already said they're implementing NXT into this. So you have like the best women's roster. To be honest, if you let Shawn Michaels write it, it'll be the best show of the whole entire weekend. Not even
Yep.
joking. And that'll be going up against All In. Not the same day, but the weekend. But if Shawn just gets in his Shawn Michaels women bag and writes Evolution, it it will be a contender. It will be a fucking contender because you will just have matches. You'll be like, holy shit, I didn't know we needed this match, but holy shit, this match was awesome.
How wild is it that the man they used to call the sexy boy is the only man in WWE apparently that knows how to write for the women?
I know, I know. He has done such a great job. That's why I pushed earlier in the pod that Julia Hart should go to NXT. He
Yeah.
will take care of her and make her better. And like, if she really wants to go back to AEW, she could go to WWE for 3 years, get some training, blow the fuck up, and be like, all right, peace. I really want AEW more than I want you guys, but I use you guys to get better and look cool and do this and get trained by Shawn Michaels. Yeah, like I got it.
Yeah, fuck it. Like use them if you have to.
Yeah. Like people use AEW all the time. Like AEW people should be like, shit, I really want to be here, but I feel like I'm just spinning my wheels. So I'm gonna go over here, get better, and then come back and be like, hey guys, look at me.
Yeah.
Because there's a couple people at AEW that feels like I should just fucking leave and go to WWE and then come back.
Do it.
Yeah, because I hate that it just works one way because there's a lot of people who just like only want WWE. We only want WWE. We only want this. We only want to be here. But there's some people that's from AEW that loves AEW, and it would be better if you get the WWE machine behind you, get to learn techniques, get to learn your character. So when you come back to AEW, you be way more popular.
And that's the thing. Like you're really gonna get more popular because let's face it, like it's a matter of opinion which company you think is better, but
Mm-hmm.
that'll be the bigger company. More eyes are on that than there are on AEW. So
Exactly.
you're gonna get, like you said, more popular just if you're there for like a few months. You're gonna have like a name to yourself. Then you could go back wherever.
Mm-hmm. And just like Ethan Page said when he walked in the door, he said he learned so much that he didn't know, and he's been wrestling for 30 years. He learned so much little things. And you can see it like as he's growing, you can see Ethan Page is like a totally different human with like some of the shit that he says, the way that he works in the ring. It's like he learned stuff from being in WWE. It's like if you're a wrestler and you can learn shit that you don't really know anywhere else, and you just like taught yourself, it'd be great. Like you like use them. Like fucking use them and go back. It's
Yeah.
fine. Like it's so crazy because people just go, oh, WWE bad. It's like you can use them and get popular and do things and then go back and be like, all right, guys, I'm here and I'm better. And like, all right, that works.
And it would be better for AEW. Like they'll have that former WWE superstar type of shit. Like TNA
Mm-hmm.
used to do that shit all the time.
Exactly. Like so, yeah. I wouldn't even be mad if like Tony just start if people start asking, hey, I want to get my release because I want to go over there and train and do this, and people will be like, all right, cool.
Fuck it.
Yeah, because like even for Tony, it's better. It's like you get a bigger star and a better version of them when they come back, and it's like, yeah, I want that. Like I want that on my company. I want that in my business. I need that. So yeah, go do that. Go use them. Find out what they're doing, and come back. Yeah.
Especially for people who they're not using correctly. Like let's say like a Blake Christian, for
Uh huh.
example.
Yep.
Like a fucking WWE run will work wonders for him.
Exactly. That's the fun part. It's like it could be a two-way thing now,
Hmm.
except for one person that I just want one way, but I don't know when it's gonna happen. I'm waiting. I'm
When their
patiently
contract is
waiting.
done.
He's got to leave. He definitely got to leave.
When his contract is done. 100%.
Yeah. All that fucking injury time. God damn it.
Give it what, a year?
No, I think it's like 2 years.
Something.
Cause like I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be opposed to Adam Cole even going back to WWE.
Same.
So yeah, that is that's the pod. Any last words?
I was gonna say that whole crew because you said Adam Cole, but Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly.
No, when I say Adam Cole, I just mean the whole crew.
Okay. Yeah.